right now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
Thank you very much, Paul. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm your host, Josh Taylor, in tonight for Rich Walsh. Yes, I missed you guys, too. Joining me in studio, I think the last time I was here, I was joined by Tim Benz. And once again, I'm back, and once again, Tim Benz is back. It's a Saturday.
We don't have a prom to go to like Juju.
Exactly. We didn't get invited for anything.
What is too old to go to a prom? I will confess, going into my junior year of college, I was invited back to a prom by a friend of mine in high school, and I went.
That's probably like the borderline. I'd say drinking age is
You weren't allowed if you were 21 to go.
Yeah.
If you were 21, you were not. He's 22, right?
I think he's 22. Yeah, that's the cutoff age.
The first time Juju in his life has been too old for something, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what's weird about it. But yeah, I'd have to say probably 21's the cutoff. But Juju
I
had a
understand
problem.
he made it rain with dollar bills. That's not going to put these kids through college. You understand that?
That's one's too easy. I'm going to let that one go. I'm taking
It's
that
also
pitch
a
for a
salary
strike.
cap violation. I'm pretty sure.
That's an NCAA violation too, I believe. If any of those kids are. There's too many rules being broken. We got to call it. We got to throw the flag on that.
McConnell's going to be in trouble now.
Poor Tim. Poor Tim. As if he needs any more problems. Let's shoot over, and you mentioned Juju, and we'll get to football in a second because there was a story that came out that I think could have a little bit of an effect down the road. But I want to talk about the thing that you don't want to talk about. And probably some other people don't want to hear us talk about it. We got to talk about that crazy, ridiculous, nearly 5.5-hour game.
Well, it's not over yet. That's why I don't want to talk about it.
It has officially ended.
Oh, okay,
We've received word. Our producer, Steve Benko, says it's officially over. Brewers have finally won at 12-10. But back and forth lead changes. Both bullpens and the starters completely bombarded. Felipe Vasquez blows a save. Josh Hader blows one. Like, just with everything you thought could not go wrong in this game went wrong.
Those Crawfords need some pitching help, Josh.
Hopefully they're not pitching like the original Crawfords, because most of those guys are dead. But it really seems at this point.
Those dead guys are still in better shape than their disabled list right now when it comes to the mound.
I was going to say, it seems at this point like you have to look by the guys that are still healthy and still available. I'm just hoping they got through this game with every arm that they still need, because they used a good number of pitchers in this game. Now, the fair part about it is, having used that many pitchers, like the Hartliebs and those guys, the lesser-named guys were the ones that pretty much held the fort. A handful of scoreless innings there by that lesser-known group. It's the bigger guys like Vasquez that give up runs that probably stood out. Liriano gives up a 3-run home run to Christian Yelich. In fairness, he probably should have been close to out of that inning if Kevin Newman and Colin Moran communicate and that fly ball the very pitch before is caught. So maybe that's not Liriano's fault as much as it should be.
The 2019 season for the Pirates so far can be summed up in one moment, and that moment was the pop fly that went foul before the Christian Yelich home run. And the reason for that is Colin Moran losing the ball in the sun without sunglasses, Newman backing him up with the sunglasses on the brim of his cap, and the third option was a rumbling Melky Cabrera coming in from left field.
You might have just totally summed it up in the best emblematic way possible.
Yeah, and then, of course, Yelich turns around and cranks one into the outfield, and it was just...
Because it's Yelich.
Well, yeah, Yelich. You can't give Yelich an extra chance like that, although Josh Bell had 6 chances. How about that? On a day where they needed an 11th run, eventually a 13th run, they couldn't get it on a day where Josh Bell finally goes, was 0 for 6?
It was something along that lines. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about that. 412-575-2600 on the Bordas & Bordas hotline. Stick around.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, putting new roofs on Pittsburgh homes for over 25 years. Call Ireland Contracting at 1-800-NEW-ROOF.